Human trafficking, I really think, is one of the most important issues facing our time. And when Wellspring, that's the humanitarian arm of RZIM and the arm that I serve as director for. So when we started in 2004, I feel like even since then, we hear so much more about trafficking now than we did then. The awareness has grown, and yet we're still seeing the numbers go up each year. And so I really think human trafficking is ultimately an issue of the human heart. And so as long as we are dealing with the sin of the human heart, we are going to be dealing with an issue like this because it is about the exploitation of a human being. And, you have these quotes of, pimps and underground people who have said things like, a gun you can sell once, but a human being you can sell over and over again.
Wow.
When we're looking at that kind of world and that kind of mentality where people see somebody else as a means to an end, this is what a result of that is going to be. And so the importance of us advocating for those who have been caught in this slavery and for the protection of those, trying to prevent some from ever knowing its horrible clutches, I think is such a tremendous issue for our time. One of the things that you guys have probably seen this too, but at Wellspring, we've been hearing from some of the programs we work with COVID, some of the brothels have been closing down at various points around the world. And that's interesting because I've never seen that before. Even with HIV, you've never seen them close down brothels for that reason. But there's a part of you then when you hear that and you think, oh, that's a good thing. That must be good. And yes, there is a side to that, obviously, when the brothels are shut down and it's not happening there. But I think we need to realize, too, these kinds of activities tend to flourish no matter what's happening with the economy. It just means that for some of the women that were working in the brothels, they're now homeless. In some ways, they're now more vulnerable than they were before because these things are happening on a more underground level. And so the need for us to still stand up, to participate, to advocate, to help support these programs that are bringing freedom for so many and preventing slavery for so many is more critically important now than it ever has been before.